Dr. Ho, do you know of any instances of foreign countries like China who are using artificial intelligence to oppress its citizens?
There are indeed foreign adversaries who have used AI to repress populations. And to step back here a little bit, all of this is happening in the context of this kind of geopolitical competition where China, for instance, has announced that it wants to be the world's leader in AI by 2030. Just to go back to your opening remarks, though, I think you're right to sort of express the concern about over-regulating, and that's why in my opening remarks, the thing I'm quite sort of fond of is a kind of adverse event reporting system, where for cybersecurity harms, harms of medical devices, there are ways to drive down the information gap of what is known in the private sector and between government so that we can have forms of regulation that aren't overbearing and that are actually tailored to the kinds of harms that have manifested.
Let me ask you, don't punch your button yet, Dr. Ho. Does China use this to advance its agenda abroad, and if so, how?
Yes, as we've seen in other instances with hardware like the ones from involving the company Huawei, there are real concerns about our foreign adversaries using technology as a way to influence countries. That's why I think international collaboration around these issues is going to be central. It is really good to see that in the EO we are seeing an entire section dedicated to really fostering multilateral collaboration amongst like-minded countries so that we can have a form of tech diplomacy so that the values that are encoded in these kinds of systems are ones that are really representing the kind of American values that exist here. For instance, you have, related to some of the earlier discussion of the NIST AI RMF, the executive order requires a development playbook of how to actually adapt the RMF framework to work with other countries. And there are also proposals like the Multilateral AI Research Institute to try to bring like-minded countries together.